gold is consolidating on the weekly time frame and daily time frame. That does not mean that it does not give us any opportunities. In fact, this is actually one of the best times to trade because here market is going up and down, and now you can look at support levels, resistance levels, and you can trade longs and trade shorts. So it can keep on giving you several opportunities from the same levels, from the same zones, and a lot of WNM patterns are working out at the moment. So I've already been sharing a lot of this analysis for free in our Telegram channel. By the way, that is free. You may find the link to that in the description of this video or somewhere on the screen. And I've also been sharing this with our FCP Discord room, for students who have gone through FCP training. So some of these things are already there in public domain in Twitter, on Telegram, and other places. Now, before we proceed into this analysis, first of all, we need to understand what has been going on, what has happened, where has been opportunities, so that we can build a picture for the new opportunities. So stay tuned. Welcome back to this analysis of gold XAUUSD. My name is Vic. I'm the founder of Vikinsa Capital Management. Hope you're well. Now, as I mentioned before, that it is in consolidation. Why? Because you can clearly see that the market rejected from here. This was a huge rejection which happened, huge bearish pin bar, created a big bearish candle after that, and the market was supposed to go down, but it went up. Then in the next week it went down, went up, down, went up. So you see what is happening is bear candle, bullish candle, bearish candle, bull candle. So there are alternate candles which are being formed, clear sign of consolidation on the weekly time frame. Okay, but that does not mean that we cannot get opportunities, because if I go to the daily time frame from weekly, I'm doing multi time frame analysis here. So you will notice that there are several things which are running. There was a huge upward move. It went to 3500 approximately, and then came down, and this created a W pattern here, and in that process it created a M pattern. You see that this is an M pattern here, and in here there was a W pattern like this, and there was a W pattern like this. A lot of these things are you may not be able to spot that because we haven't gone through training yet, but you will see that I've already been sharing some of this here. This is the W, this is there are several M's here, and we personally personally myself and a lot of FCP students have also been able to take these lot of longs and shorts here using these patterns. So what can we expect and what actually happened? So let's find out. Right. So let's look at what we have been doing in our recipe Discord room as well, and then I'll come back to you. So we have already been looking at various levels here. These students have already been analyzing each and every part of it, and I've also been sharing my trades and my setups here. So here we started to take a shot from 3380, which is around here, and then it reached our first target, and this is just a day or 2 days ago, I think. And then market started to go back up after our and hit our partial profit at break even. Then I gave another one that okay, from 3400 the market could fall down, and this was the reason, because there was a lot of W patterns which actually got completed right there, and it hit our profit target very nicely. It hit actually full profit target, and I already gave in advance that market was going to come back down to approximately this level here, where the market could complete this, fill this gap. And from here, yes, quick, it reached the full target here, full target exactly from 3400 to what is this approximately, this is 3379. Okay, very good one. And then it kept on rolling, and yesterday, and then after that the market started to go back up, and yesterday day before I posted about this, that market was creating all of these patterns. It started to go back up, and it started to create this sort of channel which was identified by one of the students here. And then after that, one of the students took the short trade, and I also personally took this trade. But the main thing is that look at this analysis here. This was already given a few days ago. Okay, that market was going to come down to 3306 level here approximately, and there was a gap left which was new week gap, opening gap left here. So the market was going to come down to this level, creating this or completing this M pattern. Okay, so this is what we have been doing. Like we have been analyzing and staying one step ahead. And what has happened so far? It has completed that M pattern, and it has nearly reached 3306 level here. Let me actually correct that. That is, I think I moved it by accident. So it has nearly reached 3306, and this is what I posted in the Telegram group and Telegram channel as well. So what is happening here is that market is creating a lot of WNM patterns, and the market is nearly at this gap level. So I'm expecting that it is going to somehow close this, or it will probably come very, very close to it. So let me show you what is going on here. This is the pattern which I gave you in the last analysis, but since then I've already posted several on Telegram. Now you see this is an M pattern that formed. Okay, and when M pattern forms, the market is bearish, but when M pattern completes, the market is bullish. So from 3306, the market can bounce up. However, you see this is a gap here. This gap is left for a reason. Why? Because when the news came out, right, around a war or something, that they created this fake bullish move to trap people, and they basically wanted to create a perception that market was going like an all-time high and all that. Then they went higher than that previous high, collected the stop losses, came down into this level. These levels, I gave you all of these blue levels approximately 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they are still working. The only level that I've added here is 3372, which has created, which has was created 3 days ago, and then 3400. But the rest of these blue levels are still there. So the market came into this these blue levels and then created, if you are pattern trader, you will notice that this is nothing but a kind of head and shoulders pattern. So once the market broke through this level of 3347, the next level was 3306, because there is very little in the middle here. There are minor levels here, but those levels were not able to stop it, right? Because this is the major level 3306, which I've been talking about for a long period of time in my analysis. Now below this we have this gap. So what do we expect? We expect that market can actually come slightly lower into 3306 even more, and then can bounce up. It may not even close this gap. So remember, gaps may or may not get closed. Sometimes they take months or years or weeks. Look at this one. This was created a few weeks ago. It has taken few weeks for the market to come down, and still there is no guarantee that it will fill it. There is a gap here as well, a minor gap here. It has not been filled yet. So all of these gaps may or may not get filled. However, they are left for a reason. So from here, from 3306, the market can bounce up, or if it continues to go down, then it can come into this region, into this gap, and then bounce up. Why I'm saying bounce up? Because you see, the market is completing an M pattern, and when M pattern complete, the market bounces up. And if it bounces up, there are intermediate levels which it can reach, which can be reached as the targets for M pattern. However, if the market continues to go down below this zone, then again all of these levels can act as your support and resistance, pretty much like how they have been working here. Okay, they can act as support and resistance, hence your targets as well, hence your entry levels as well. So I will be posting most of this analysis, or majority of this analysis, on Twitter and Telegram as well. So please make sure that you join there. That's really free. If you enjoy this video, please make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other traders and trading communities. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great time. Thank you for watching. Find and follow us on these social media channels.